Oh my God. Angela, um. This is Wild Way Triple Eight. Y'all already know. I'm a little behind on this story, this soap opera. I keep telling y'all I can't keep up with my scripts. I got um season 2, episodes 1 through 3 already written out. And you know, I just don't know where to go with this. Like, so for once again, I am writing future scripts for Jaguar. Um, once she's hospitalized for a lengthy stay. But I can't ignore what's going on with Miss Angela Lawasu. Miss Angela Lawasu, Lagena Gold, Love Halton, the secret love child of the late great Aaliyah and R. Kelly. Lord have mercy. Now, Angela has turncoat on her sensei, Miss Jacqueline Jaguar Suzette Johnson Wright. Oh, yes. Angela says, I will not stand for these shenanigans anymore. Oh, no. Oh, this shit gonna come to an end. You heard me? This shit gonna come to an end. I am no longer holding your lies as well as revealing my own. Now, Angela, I liked that read that you gave 2 days ago. Honey, wasn't no more slow talking Asperger's syndrome voice for you. Yeah, one of the reasons why I didn't really talk about you is because I can't stand your voice, darling. I can't stand your voice. That slow talking, sipping syrup, pancakes and syrup voice you got. Nah, baby. I can't deal with people like that in real life. I'm like, yo, speed it the fuck up. Now, I know in certain states they say people from Philly talk like they from down south. Nah, baby. Your sensei is from Philly by proxy of New Jersey. Okay? And we don't talk slow like that. We got a little southern dialect going on. A lot of people think we come from, Baltimore when we go to other states. And they talk slower than us. They draw out their words more so than we do. Especially those from either Baltimore or Chicago. Mm-mm. You can listen to them, baby. I can't listen to you. You from Detroit? Uh-uh. Your slow talking, silly sounding voice gets the fuck on my last nerve. Now let's be clear. It gets on my nerves. That's my dogs. See, you getting on their nerves. Anyway, now back to this vicious, nasty read you gave Jaguar right the other day, honey. Your words was flowing, almost so that I couldn't keep up. You still got that lazy ass tongue, and when you start talking fast, I mean, I had to put on captions to understand, and captions is lily white, and those breakdowns that they was trying to help me with, it just changed the whole trajectory of what you was trying to say because girl, you was talking a mile a minute. I said, oh. Yeah, I knew all of that was an act, Angela. Okay? I knew all of that was an act. See, like I said before, you have a cover persona. You play this role of a little girl who's in need of saving. Come to find out, you a whole 30 years old. But because look at the picture, y'all. Look at her. Do she look 30? That child could pass for 21 at best. And she knows this. So she uses that little baby voice, that little halted speech, the slurred like she on that shit to get you caught up in your feelings like, oh God, someone just they failed her. Whoever her parents are, because we know they ain't R. Kelly and Aaliyah, but whoever her parents are, they just failed this little girl. And then you do your digging, and the little girl, this bitch 30 years old. If you don't get the, if you don't get the fuck out of here. And then when she pushed, you see the real persona come out. She told Jackie, bitch, you best to keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. And don't let me hear that you was talking about me one more again. You hear me, Jackie? One more again. Because if you do, your house of cards, darling, will fall to the ground. Oh, I know shit on you. In just the mere 6 weeks that I've lived with you, I know everything about you. And then she goes on to expound on why their love connection disconnected. It was all over people, allegedly, a dress and some candles. Now, Angela, I want you to keep it real, darling. You knew, as Jaguar promptly told you, before you were quote unquote rescued from the patty rollers in Detroit, that if you were to reside in her near eviction home, that you would be coming out of pocket. Now, what you didn't realize is that term coming out of pocket got you out of pocket with your mouth. See, you thought you was gonna come down to Dallas and do an exclusive, which you did, and talk about your delusions and fantasies of uh Angela, excuse me, Aaliyah and R. Kelly being your biological parents, how you were stolen and given to an African family, and this woman who came on to the panel to debunk your delusional claims that they're not your parents is not really true. Um, uh, the industry sent this woman who's actually your mother to lie to the world. She was stolen as a baby, and she was put into different group homes. Oh, I'm keeping up with the shenanigans. I just don't say much. I be laughing on the sidelines with my popcorn. Child, ain't no way in this world I can't talk about this shit. Oh, this shit is hot. Hot. This some hot shit. Now, now, Angela, I thought it was funny. I thought it was quite the entertainment when you started expounding on your lies and started lying on other artists. Sada Baby violated you. You just ain't tell nobody. You went to school with the illiterate motherfucker. Both of y'all came out barely able to read and write, but that's neither here nor there. Drake impregnated you like Mother Mary in the middle of the night while you were comatose, high on fentanyl. You didn't wake up with no pain, but you did wake up with a C-section scar. Good God, how in the hell did that happen? Yeah, okay, so all these lies building and building and building, and when you came down to Dallas just with that one lie on R. Kelly and Aaliyah, I don't know who it is that convinced you to start telling all these other lies, baby. Was it was it Jaguar? Tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. It was Jaguar, wasn't it? It was that Jacqueline Suzette, Goomba wife, Johnson, wasn't it? It was that right girl. It was that right girl. She made you do it. I mean, I at this point don't even believe. I know Jaguar is a mental case, but I fail to believe that she told you to do this. Okay? Now getting back to I'm going to switch over to Jaguar's rebuttal against your claims. Jaguar said she was Mr. Miyagi. Okay? What was that little boy name in the Karate Kid? Anyway, you were the student. If she tells you to wax on and wax off, god damn it, that's what your little dumbass is gonna do because you are a child to her. Do you not understand this? Yeah, that's what she said. You are a child. And if you want this expert tutelage, you will do everything that is demanded of you, which included bailing her out of jail, bailing her car out of the tow impound, uh, backing up her own lies, being her cheerleader. Huh? Angela said, "Oh, fuck no. You taking my good goddamn food stamps that I got from Detroit. You taking all my SSD money? I'm putting the electricity to your failed life in my name. That's not what I came down here for, Jaguar. That's not what I came here for. I came here so you can back up my delusions. And now get down here and you want me to play sidekick? Nigga, nobody puts baby in a corner. Angela shouts maniacally. So you know what happened? You know what happened, Jackie? Jaguar? You know what happened? You met your match. You thought this young girl was some little goofy. I'ma manipulate her like I manipulate everybody else, Jaguar thinks. I had Solar from Carbon Nation down here. He was my nephew. I was manipulating his ass too. He was willing to go along with the lies, though. He's already indoctrinated. I need to take control of Angela's mind. Get her off this failed story that nobody on these YouTube streets believe. You know what I mean? And Angela says, you weren't listening to me. You were always on the internet debunking content creators and their subscribers' claims against you. You pushed me in a corner. I need attention too. What about my story? But everybody in the comment section, listen, anybody on these YouTube streets could see that you were thoroughly bored with Jaguar and her ranting and her raving. And yes, I do believe you when you said that you didn't sign up to be woken up in the middle of the night to ride to undisclosed locations in the dark by the river across the street from Erica Badu's house to watch and debunk claims from YouTube about Jaguar. Nobody was talking about you. This is not what you thought the plan was when she said you had to do whatever to stay here. So your bank account done got low. You saw that notice on the apartment door and you didn't see Nan box packed. And you thought to yourself, "I'm getting the fuck out of here." I mean, that's the sanest thing you probably ever did in your fucking life. You said, baby, I ain't being evicted with your ass, and I don't blame you. And what you doing right now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care what nobody say. It's not snitching. It's not. You letting these YouTube streets know that you ain't the motherfucking one, and you and Jaguar ain't the fucking two. And listen, if anybody gonna be out on these motherfucking streets, old ass 50-year-old Jaguar, it's gonna be you, baby. I got youth on my side, and I know that's right. And I know that's right. First of all, if Jaguar wasn't so concerned with coming to refute claims against her on the mythological YouTube streets, okay? She wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. Who doesn't keep up with a government grant that's going to pay your fucking rent? Who doesn't find out at some point that they have denied you and you got to go hustle up that money? No, Jaguar, thought coming to YouTube mhm, and begging on her favorite content creators' pages for cash apps would get her out of this pickle. Well, my God, I was sitting on one of your favorite content creators' pages, Jag, and you were ranting and raving as usual, dry begging. And this particular content creator was dry shading you, and all of his motherfucking comments were in a shambles, dry shading you too. And he says, "Come on, y'all. Woo! Come on, y'all. We gotta help out our favorite girl. Let me check my cash apps. I'm stopping my live. Let me check my cash apps. We ain't going no further. Okay." Seconds later, he says, "So far, we have garnered $5. Come on now, y'all. We gotta get them cash. Let me tell you something. I slid out of my leather recliner onto the floor, flailing my arms and legs about, childishly screaming with laughter. Five fucking dollars, friend. Get the fuck out of here. This is what you call living, Jackie? I go back and forth between Jackie Jaguar. Listen, you got so many multiple personalities, it don't even matter. J. J. You was JW. Fuck Jay Z. That's your new persona because you get more buck and buck as it fucking goes on. You talking about stomping Angela, beating her face into the concrete, child, and you haven't in all of your maniacal delusions, you never will forget about that goddamn Gerald. You know who you remind me of, Jaguar? You remind me of the lion that who's the boy? The lion, what is his name? That crazy white boy that went to jail because he could not get over his his obsession with his neighbor that he claimed was stalking him. You know the guy that claimed he running for the guy that claimed he running for president in the next election. What is his name? I'm about to look it up right now. The lion. Oh my God. And his obsession with his neighbor. All he do is scream out this lady's name. And that's you with Angela. Oh my God. I should have had all of this because I go off the dome with my shit. I don't like fumbling around. I like to flow with that shit. But I just had to bring his fucking name into this. It ain't no way, Jaguar, that you are this obsessed with, in your words, a little girl who was disobedient. How in the world is Angela responsible for your eviction? See, you thought that she was really dumb. She said, I'm crazy. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to be out here on the sidewalk with your old ass and your elderly mother and your son. Oh, and by the way, she said, honey, I am not pregnant. That was a storyline that Jackie made up because she said that her son needed to go viral. And I was on one of my favorite content creators' pages when she broke the news quite dryly to crickets in the audience. And everybody bust out laughing on the live panel at her dumb ass and said, "Oh, Jaguar, is that the next storyline? We don't believe you." And she quickly shut that down and went on to start ranting and raving about Goomba. Goomba! Yo, everybody's at fault. So, Angela, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, girl. You ain't do nothing wrong. You didn't. I mean, you're still a liar. And I still don't know if you're a part of this scam because y'all numbers in the algorithms, yeah, y'all pushing YouTube right now in the fight sector and it's a Jaguar right algorithm sector. You know, you got the beef sector, you got the hair sector, you got the couple goals sector, you got the hoe sector, you got the drug sector, you got the homeless sector. Jaguar and you, Angela, y'all got your own sector. And what's crazy to me is how all of these different content creators are fighting over the both of y'all. Like, who the fuck does that? Who are these motherfuckers for real, y'all? These are just characters. Even though this is allegedly their real lives, they are still characters in a fucking play. A badly written play. That is why Wild Way Triple Eight, have been rewriting their scripts for them. Jesus. You know what I want to see, Angela? I want to see you and Jaguar fight. Ain't that petty? That's petty in a motherfucker for me. Wow, way you petty as shit, girl. You petty, petty, petty. But listen, all that smoke, Jaguar is shots firing from an empty revolver lighter. You see that lighter that she be lighting her Newport longs with? It's a revolver. That's the only gun that bitch got. Oh, excuse me. How? Bitch ain't got no heat. She don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit keyboard warrior talking about every live panel. She jumping up, telling people that she gonna beat somebody ass if she see them. How about when one of them subscribers who live in the neighborhood when she was getting evicted jumped in her motherfucking vehicle and drove over to Jackie's spot and put her on blast. That picture y'all see floating around the internet streets is from a subscriber. The bitch, you don't even know what she look like. So all of this shit you talking about, you gonna beat somebody ass who you ain't never seen? I told you, that's why I rewrote your script. Bitch, you gonna wake up in the hospital unawares. And before anybody say, why am I entertaining this bullshit? Because this is the type of shit that happen in everyday life. Think about it. How many motherfuckers you know have been deleted from jumping on they live talking about pull up, nigga? I got that smoke. My name is throwing up gang signs, crip walking, all this bullshit, and seconds later, you see the news crew outside their house and yellow tape surrounding their area. Why? Because all of that fucking mouth. Listen, I'm mad at somebody. I may make a post. I don't say names, but these motherfuckers know who they are. Listen, everybody got stalkers. Everybody, no matter how lowly you are, there's always a motherfucker watching you. And they enlist other people to watch you. But you can address it. You ain't got to say names. You can give locations similar, somewhat close to the area, but you ain't got to give the actual address. For what? If you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. And even if you wrong, if a motherfucker is watching you and stalking you and listening to your every word, the first thing I think is, damn, them motherfuckers want to be me so fucking bad. Now they ain't gonna admit that. They ain't gonna admit it. And they mind, I'm getting a key. I'm getting a picture so I can take it back to work and that. But I keep telling y'all, 99.9% of the people who hate you are uglier than you, fatter than you. They got more problems than you. And all the energy that they putting out come right back to them. They ain't gonna let you know that. Yeah, when you see them or when you don't see them, they trying to put on a brave face to the world, honey, because see, putting you down makes them feel better about the mess and shenanigans and the shambles of a life that they too live. So, focusing all your energy on your detractors takes away from your blessings. Period. On fucking period. The best revenge is fucking success. You see how fast the energy moves throughout the universe. It comes back around like a boomerang. Any negative energy you put out there and you keep focusing on it comes back to you. We all have experienced karma. None of us are above it. So for people to sit up there on these internet streets saying that the subscriber that pulled up on Jackie taking those notorious pictures and posting it all over the internet for different content creators to use to laugh at Jaguar is only Jaguar's energy coming back to her. Well, we not supposed to recognize and realize that? Well, we just supposed to sit back and say, "Oh, that's the same." You know, that could happen to any one of us. No, the fuck it can't. Now, I'm not saying an eviction can't happen to nobody, as it has happened to me when I was a young girl. But I learned from that mistake. And guess what? I wasn't sitting up there. This is way before the internet when this shit happened to me. We talking about early 90s and shit. But I had a place to go. And I wasn't sitting up there running around the neighborhood bashing the apartment complex because they fucking put me out. No, I got on my grind. And first of all, I wasn't never homeless. They gave me the opportunity to leave, and I did. And they gave me an opportunity to come back and get my stuff, and I did. And I moved my shit into my boyfriend's house instantaneously. Like, bitch, I had a backup plan. Most people who know that shit is coming, first of all, you ain't gotta pay rent, so you stacking. And before that shit hit the court system, you looking for another place so that they can't pull up that credit facts and be like, "Oh no, bitch, you got hold up, huh? Oh, not in our good name, you won't, bitch. Move along, Wild Way. Find the next sucker, cause we just pulled your credit facts." No, most people know the landlord don't want no more rent if they want you out, and they take 60 to 80 days. Boom, you should have been stacking. You ain't even got $1,000 to get a motherfucking U-Haul truck. So you sitting up there, you put yourself on live, Jackie, walking around the complex, disparaging all of your neighbors who you dislike, talking about deletions that occurred while you were so-called house hunting in Beverly Hills. This is the reason why you want to get out of here. You heard this happen, you heard that happen. You run into neighbors just minding their business, walking dogs. You go up to them and ask them, why do they want to live here? Do they see what's happening to you? You start trying to spin the narrative that it was unjust and telling the neighbors that they should leave and not pay their rent like you, Jaguar? Who in the fuck? First of all, if I've seen any bitch, not just you, come up to me as I'm seeing her getting evicted and try to tell me in the same complex that I live in not to pay my rent, and I give that bitch conversation, and you wanna live on YouTube, maybe I wouldn't know that. I don't think those neighbors knew that she was on live on YouTube. But it don't matter, that bitch came up to you with an active working camera. So you had to know she was recording you. Don't you think those people who gave their commentary about how fucked up the place is, yet they're still paying their rent and they're not, in any eviction trouble, could be in trouble at some point in the future? Because you know that rent office was watching you while you were ranting and raving, running around their complex. They like this bitch on live. Oh shit, she talking to me. Jose, pull up this bitch live. I want to see what she's saying to Mary. We don't like that bitch anyway. Yeah, she pay her rent all the time, but fuck. I think you put those people's security in jeopardy by manipulating, and they stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. Manipulating them to talk about the complex too. Like, you don't think these they like, "Okay, that's Mary Jones, Building F, Apartment 6. Yeah, okay, bitch. Okay, bitch. The next time you call because your toilet is stopped up, the next time you call because your ceiling done fell in, the next time you call because somebody done kicked in your door, we're not going to answer because you know what, bitch? We got caller ID and we're taking notes." It didn't work. Jackie, Jaguar. It didn't work. Okay. You walking around the complex pointing out all the D boys' doors? Child, that was mad reckless. Mad reckless. I can't believe anybody gave you any type of conversation. I mean, it is the South. I guess, people are friendly and slow, but Jesus, like mm-mm. You didn't wanna really pan over, Jackie, to all that shit they threw out on the sidewalk from your apartment. You just sitting up there screaming, "Yeah, I I made them move my stuff out. I ain't had to pay $600 to have nobody. I saved me $600. Wait a minute. Where's my pocketbook, bitch? Your pocketbook? First of all, how old are you again? The last time I heard the term pocketbook was from an 80-year-old woman sitting in the front pew at Mother Bethel's church. Like, oh, if you don't stop playing with these terms, everybody knew that you hid your pocketbook in the back seat of your car and went on live and tried to garner sympathy for cash apps because it wasn't nothing in your pocketbook, whether it was lost, misplaced by you or the Mexican movers or not. But what was fucked up was when you panned over slightly to all that trash that they threw on the sidewalk and you had your old ass mother and your son rummaging through trash bags for a never lost pocketbook. Then what fucks me up is you walk over to that was funny. Now this part I really did laugh, Jackie. When you walked over to the empty dumpster and put your head in, all the dumpsters had that little pocket flap on the side and it was open. She put her head in. No, it's not here. Bitch, if you don't get your goofy ass yo, if you don't get your goofy ass out of playing in my face, you red nose Bigfoot clown. And now you want to wonder why somebody pulls up on you in your complex that you said is akin to the projects, right? And takes a real still shot photo and real moving video of all your shit because them pictures that you was showing made it seem like it was just a little small, you was just showing a small section of the sidewalk. Baby, when you panned all the way out, that shit was a shambles. Look like they threw this shit out the window. Ain't even bother to use the door. Bitch, get the fuck out. Threw all your shit right on the fucking curb. And then you get mad because somebody watching your live called the police on you. Elder service abuse. Yeah, all of this shit happened to you within a span of 20 minutes while you lusting over the constable who threw you out. Who the fuck? Where they do? You had the nerve to say you showed the constable your sex tape? He should motherfucking press sexual harassment charges on you. He should. And I hope he got a chance to view your live while you were lusting over that married man. Talking about he looked like Clint Eastwood. He's so godly. Mm, take my email address. You got my number. If you don't get the fuck out of here, you fake Southern Belle with all them goddamn personalities. You phony as shit, Jack. I really rocked with you in the beginning way back in 2020, but I got off your boat months later. I ain't had to wait till the new year. I've been off you, Jag. But I ain't above not talking about you. Fuck that. Oh, fuck that. Because anybody with common sense can see that you bought all this on yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with Angela. Because Angela left and went over to your so-called best friend who you not friends with no more house. Huh? And all your secrets and lies were exposed by your best friend too. So you mad that Angela got a safe, comfortable, well-fed home to run to, and you out on the street in the Hotel 6? Excuse me, the Motel 6? Whose fault is that? I mean, if you would have been nicer to your best friend who you allegedly say you known for 20 years, she got a big ass house down south. You know how big them houses are down south? For as much as I'm paying for this house I'm in right now, I could have a whole fucking acre of land and a house not connected to fucking nobody. If you would have played your cards right, you could have been there. But no, you want to downgrade anybody who doing better than you. Like I said, it started with the fucking industry. And then you saw that ship has sailed. I mean, that storyline died along with episode 15,021. I mean, how many times can you talk about Mary J. Blige and Jay-Z? How many times? Okay, we heard it already, bitch. You've been talking about them for 2 years. 2 years. 2 whole years. So now you had to step up the ante. You had to amp it up. God damn it. No, fuck that. I'm going to start talking about people around me. You fucking mentioned the god darn Dallas police being affiliated with the cartel. Bitch, you want to delete yourself. You screaming maniacally while you're videotaping yourself and making sure that you're in focus, throwing chicken grill ashes on the people at the barber shop. Because ain't no way in this world nobody believes that those ashes were of your deceased son. They look like the ashes out there on my grill right now from last summer. Huh? You this Billy badass bitch that can't be got. It was so funny when you ran into the leasing office and started screaming and hollering, calling that lady a bitch, and she better find your pocketbook. How she played your ass right up out of there. Oh, let me help you. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna help you find your pocketbook. Yeah, come on, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get this goofy bitch out of here. And you all running behind in front of her. That's right, bitch. You gonna help me find my pocketbook? And she slammed the door in your face and locked it and cussed you the fuck out. And you banging on the door with both fists, arms, and feet. You bet she was a joke. So yes, you deserve everything you get from calling the crisis hotline, cussing the operators out, from going down to the mayor's office, cussing the front desk lady out. And every time you talk about somebody is going to get theirs, you end up getting yours. Now make it make sense, motherfucker. The math ain't mathing. How come every time you screaming and hollering, you got 15 cases across 52 states, you the only one get locked up? Huh? You screaming and shouting about everybody warrants, where the bodies is buried, but you the only one got a warrant out for your arrest. I don't understand why the cops that came there the other day didn't run you. Why they ain't run your name? They like, you know what? The only reason that you're saving grace was that they didn't want your mother to be out here homeless by herself. That officer Foley who you was lusting over, why he know you by name? I've been living here in Philly all my goddamn life. I don't know not nan cop by face nor name, and I don't want to. Who the fuck is chummy with the police? Who? Where they do that at, Jack? You from Philly. Don't nobody get chummy with no goddamn police, even if they in your family. You don't talk to these motherfuckers out on the street like that. You be like, listen, cuz you gotta call me on the phone, text me or something. God damn it, I'm out in civilian life. Shit, I'm standing here in front of McDonald's. You pull up to my, hey, cuz, Ain't no cuz, You better go on with that shit, cousin Larry. Come on now. Motherfuckers got reputations to keep. And even if it ain't your rep, don't nobody want to be seen talking to no cop chummy like that. No. I don't give a fuck if you know him or not. Oh no. Uh-uh. But you all turning the camera to the guy. Say hi to the people on YouTube for Officer Foley. If you don't get I'm talking a mile a minute because see, I'm irked. Okay, I'm quite perturbed. I'm in my feelings because that shit that you did to your mother. Let's bring it down to the common man's terms. All of them shits and giggles you getting on YouTube for content should not have extended to your extended family. Okay, your mother did not deserve to be doxxed on your live, rummaging through trash, looking for your book that you never had. See, so that lady coming to your complex and doxing you right back. See, this is what I'm telling y'all. This is what I'm talking about karma and energy and how you put it out there. Energy move fast. It move fast. Say you fuck with somebody, right? Listen, let's use the analogy of the mob, right? The mob off people every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snack, don't matter. And they act like they get no fucks, right? Please don't think these motherfuckers ain't waking up every day with nothing but anxiety. I don't give a fuck what drugs they taking to help them get over that shit. Please don't think they don't sleep with one eye open. Every day something happens to one of them. Huh, child. Every day they get they comeuppance. Every day you off somebody today, tomorrow somebody offs one of their family members. They get wet instantaneously. And that shit don't take no years. Oh, oh, this motherfucker got locked up. Ha ha ha. He sends somebody after that motherfucking next day. He out of here. What the fuck? If it happened to motherfuckers that got access to money, why the fuck can't it happen to Jaguar? Ain't no pray for her. Ain't nobody praying for her. Not for real. Because if they was, she wouldn't be in this predicament. We're watching the train wreck happen in real time because her script is fucked up. You should have never segued into talking about people in your surroundings, Jackie. Should have kept it with these highly weird stars that nan one of us can touch. And you going in on Angela, Genesis, Goomba, Dirty Nikki. Listen, nobody gives a fuck. And I found it quite interesting for someone whose pocketbook was missing. You did not miss a fucking beat on that YouTube live. That camera follows you everywhere, and you barely looking for the pocketbook, and you sitting in your truck, you lighting 5011 Newport 100s with your revolver lighter, you cussing motherfucking fans out, you going in your subscribers, telling them off, you. So that's when I knew, girl, you set this whole thing up. My thing is this, you could at least packed. You knew this shit was coming. Why they had to throw your shit out in, in plastic garbage bags? Like, come on. You could have had that shit neat and, so if they gonna put you out, okay, stack the boxes neat on the sidewalk so everybody ain't seeing, so it don't look like you getting thrown out. Yeah, I mean, it could have looked like maybe you didn't have the money to move, okay? And, they decided to help you because your husband has left you for a warm, content home. So they feel sorry for you. So let me help her. You know what I mean? Now, I know they say that when they go low, you go high. But at some point, some people need to have individuals in their lives that go lower. Yes, get on your same energy level because that's all they understand. Now, I just remember the name of the guy who you remind me of, Jaguar. Joe Exotic. Every time anybody mentions Joe Exotic, you have to mention that damn Carol Baskin. He has a fixation on Carol Baskin, darling. Carol. Carol's the one that put him in jail. Carol was the one that deleted her husband. Why don't they look at that Carol, that damn Carol Baskin? That's you with Gerald and Dirty Nikki and now Angela and now Genesis and that it's everybody's fault but your own. And at this point, nobody believes you and nobody really cares. Your stalkers have now, turned the tables on you. You were stalking them, now they stalking you. And like I said, everybody got haters, everybody got stalkers. Now, I venture to say that that young lady who took those pictures of you, I mean, I'm sure her front door has not been swept clean. She runs from panel to panel, specifically like maybe two or three that are hot and talk about you. I'm sure if somebody was to dox her, she got some Angela-esque, Jaguar-esque drama in her life too. Like I said, we all do. We don't air it out on social media though. I mean, you may, like I said, allude to a situation and to someone, but at some point, you giving your enemies not only more ammo, to crack jokes, but you're giving them the energy that would be blocking that is blocking your blessing. And that's one thing I'm not going to do because I'm blessed. I am blessed. Jaguar, it's not nobody's fault that you didn't pursue another stream of income. Can't nobody depend on a motherfucking government. Can't nobody depend on a motherfucking industry. Can't nobody depend on motherfucking corporate. Okay? So let's get that clear. All of this is your fault. And you went on a panel the other night talking about how you was going to get Dirty Nikki evicted from her Section 8 home. Allegedly, you found some information that claims that uh Nikki didn't actually have a house willed to her by her ex-husband. It belongs to section 8, and according to section 20 paragraph 52, section 8ers cannot have outside handymen make repairs on a government home. And you grab all of Gerald's prescription bottles that he left at the house, that you scream that he's not taking, and that means he's crazier than you, uh, in your hand like caracas, and started shaking them, making a childish ass song talking about Nikki, you getting evicted. Who the fuck does that when they just got evicted? So you want everybody out on the street because you mad because you embarrassed. You the one put it on the live. If you was that embarrassed about getting evicted, you wouldn't have turned your camera on. But to see you making up a childish ass song sitting in that funky ass Jeep, talking about I'm getting you put out in the street because why now? Because you just got evicted less than an hour ago. You wanna get other people put out of their homes? Oh, okay. See how the devil work? See how the devil work? All that evil energy that she put out there turned against her, and now she homeless, living in a Motel 6, telling motherfuckers on the live that she don't sleep in nothing less than a suite. Bitch, if you don't get your fucking homeless ass out there on Skid Row with the rest of the junkies, who the fuck do you think you talking to? You will take a flea infested cot at the Army and Navy Center. Huh? You will take a yoga mat propped up in the corner of the motherfucking local shelter. Huh? The fuck beggars like you got to be choosy. And them doofy ass, mentally unstable subscribers over there gave you, I heard, $1,000. That's the most money you done mustered up in your fucking 2-month world sympathy tour that I done seen in forever. And why you couldn't do that on your own page is beyond me. Because why your comment section and your live shambled section hates your ass. Well, you know what? You need to turn the comments off on your videos, girl. You need to turn the comments off. The fact that all of this is extremely embarrassing, you don't even give a fuck. But like I said, keep coming with the bullshit. And I will incorporate into the script your future projected outcome. Because see, Stevie Wonder and the Blind Boys of Alabama can see how this is going to end. Boomba, Gerald, La Hoskins don't want you no more. You sitting up there telling people, yes, he ran off with some white woman in Arkansas that he met on call of duty. I hope you didn't do that, honey. And then Angela sitting up there dropping your tea, honey, like it's hot. Talking about some, yeah, she really wanted to get rid of me so that Gerald could come back. Now I'm not there no more. Why he ain't back, Jackie? Why he ain't, girl? Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Only person I feel sorry for in this situation is her mama, 'cause she got dementia. I don't feel sorry for her son. He's 20 years old. All this he got Asperger's. He's mildly retarded. He can't do nothing on his own. I get no fucks. When the cops came, both of them took up for Jag and said that she wasn't abusing them. So I mean, I expect that from the mama because she's scared. She don't want to be out there alone, so she ain't gonna turn her daughter in right then and there. But you know what would be the tea, honey? If somebody get an exclusive interview with the mama. Yeah. Come on up, mama. Tell it all. Tell it all, because your daughter needs to be stopped. And at this point, she's not going to stop unless you, mama, right, put a stop to this. I see you still got your capabilities. You could walk on your own. This is that and the third. You can reason, within reason. You got to put a stop to this. Oh, before I end this, I saw the ex-husband's exclusive, and he don't get no fucks. He outed you and said you've been evicted 7 times. 7 motherfucking times. The first eviction would have taught somebody something. Stay up on your government grants, baby. Hustle in between until that shit come. Get a roommate that can pay half the rent. Don't hustle mentally ill people off the internet and your brief stints in the psych ward to come live with you to help pay half your rent. Cause see, that's what you did. I don't believe this story about Angela contacting you saying that her life was in danger and you squirreling her away to Dallas for protection. I believe you met Angela in your brief stint in the mental institution. I believe she was always in Dallas. I believe that she jumped her little happy ass on a Greyhound, went to Dallas in the hopes of bumping into you. And she did something crazy out there and landed her ass in the mental institution. And lo and behold, here you come right behind her. Her dreams have come true. She can't believe it. How did God know that she would she's always wanted to meet her idol, Jaguar Wright. And here God brings Jaguar Wright right to her hospital bed in the mental institution. It was serendipity, you say. It was meant to be. Angela girl, you in danger. Not that I believe you're in physical danger, because listen, Jaguar is a blowhard. She just talks that shit. Ain't nobody seen her throw hands yet. And everybody that she's bullied are either white, old, and not about that life. And also, she gives each single last person 6 feet social distancing. So she ain't with it. But you know who is? I believe you with it, Angela. Girl, I ain't know you could run off expletives out your mouth. Like, I couldn't understand half of the shit, but when you said that bitch, motherfucker, who that hoe, child, you said all of that shit real clear. Everything else was a little jumbled and mumbled. I'm like, good goddamn, this bitch is illiterate. But when you went to go release them guns and fire back, oh, she heard that. Oh, she heard that. And low key, she mad scared of you. Because she know in that 6 weeks that you stayed with her that you know more about her than even her husband probably do. And let's be clear, it ain't no fucking Johnny Popcorn, Johnny Appleseed, whoever this nigga is that she talking about got money and a drop top and this, that, and the third. Why the fuck he wasn't around to help you move? Why he couldn't help locate your pocketbook? Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody in they right mind fucking with you, Jaguar. Everybody seen you trying to um give sloppy toppy in a Jamaican restaurant for a jerk chicken platter, and it was a small at that. Like the boy gave you a free jerk chicken platter, and it was an extra small. You told him you got a family to feed. He gave you a free extra small jerk chicken platter, and you talking about you gonna give him some head for that? No, nigga, you need to give me a couple platters. And fuck a jerk chicken. I want the most expensive shit on the menu, oxtails. I want some oxtails and I want a couple platters of snapper. I'm not sharing no platter with four motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. Yo, these bitches get on my nerves. Anyway, yeah, I'll be following this shit. This is why I weigh 888. Once again, the comment section will be turned off. I do not want her Looney Tunes, batshit crazy old 65-year-old SSDI, SSI mental patients up in my motherfucking chats. I'm getting fucks about no damn thing. We're not getting no fucks. You like, you don't like, you want to subscribe, you don't subscribe. These are the audio chronicles. Okay. I'm on my audio chronicles shit. Because this is what I do. I write scripts on everyday life. I written so many scripts during the pandemic, especially on Black Lives Matter. Child. I'm actually planning on turning that into a book. I got characters and everything. I have many scripts written on different various places that I worked at and everything. Every single last motherfucker got a character. Listen, you turn that shit, that negative energy around and make it work for you. And everywhere I go, I make that shit work for me. Jackie, motherfuckers ain't want you in the industry. You say, fuck it, I'm gonna go start my own label. That's what you do to get back at them. It would be different if you, during all of these outbursts, were actually coming up with some songs too. We never see you in the studio. Like I said, I believe that your voice is shot, bitch. You a one hit wonder. You can't hold a note past 2 minutes. I timed you. You're a background studio singer at best now, bitch. These young girls got you beat. Now, whether it's auto tunes or not, that little Jaguar Yoki you be doing in that funky ass car sitting by the river in the dark trying to bump into Erica Badu. I don't know what the fuck you trying to do, boo. But you can't sing no more. So you're best to get on your grind and figure out what else can you do. Apparently you can produce. It's just not good scripts, but you can produce a reality show. Why you fell out with that production team? They would have been the best thing for you, girl. They could have helped you build your reality show. But see, now it's left to nobodies like me to write your scripts, and that's not a problem. Keep the bullshit coming, Jay. Angela, you better run, girl. Even though I'm low key laughing about y'all fighting, I just don't want you to end up in jail because you need the help yourself from a mental health professional. You got to get over these delusions. You got to look for the kids that you actually did birth because apparently they in the system just like you were. Get your lives together, motherfucker. Or don't. This is why I weigh 888 and I'm out.